Hi, my name is Ariel Lundy, and today I'm doing my persuasive speech on drinking and driving. I'm going to inform you about the effects of drinking and driving. Choosing not to drink and drive can not only save your life, but can save you from a lifetime of consequences. Have you ever thought that after having just a couple of drinks you were okay to drive? Even buzz driving is considered drunk driving. Alcohol, no matter what level, decreases a person's ability to drive a motor vehicle safely. Today I'm going to talk to you about the effects of drunk driving, living with the consequences, and how you can avoid being a drunk driver. Getting pulled over for drinking and driving comes with a lot of consequences. For just your first offense, you receive costly fines, suspended license, and can even have jail time. Statistics actually show that 50 to 75% of convicted drunk drivers actually continue to drive on a suspended license. On top of having a DUI, which is actually a driving under the influence, on your record, your automobile insurance will probably double and maybe even triple, and you will lose your license for a period of time. After the offense, you will be tried in a criminal courtroom, and depending on the outcome, you may have to take an alcohol abuse class. After the offense, your conviction will be permanent on your record in many cases. It can also be dropped if this is only your first offense. Either way, it will be on your record for a period of time. Getting a DUI can affect your job, housing, bank account, and your social life. When applying for a job, employers can do background checks and see that you have a DUI. This, in turn, can get your application tossed to the side and you might not get a job because of it. Many employers will not hire you with a DUI. When applying for an apartment or a loan, or even for a house, they may look at your criminal record, and that can also raise red flags and possibly you won't get the loan or you won't get the apartment that you're looking for. Seeing a DUI on your record may cause the lender or leaser to think that you are irresponsible. Employers might also think that you may not be able to sustain the job because you don't have the proper transportation to get there. And maybe you'll have to call in frequently, or you can't get there on time, and they won't be appreciative of that. DUIs are very costly. The fines for a DUI can be anywhere from a few thousand to $20,000. Besides the fines that you owe to the state, you will be best off with a lawyer. The lawyer costs a minimum of $1,000, and that's just for a low-end lawyer. Living with a DUI can drain many things, as mentioned. If you happen to get into a car accident and possibly kill somebody, that is something that can never be forgotten and that you have to live with for the rest of your life, as well as it affects others around you. To live with the guilt of taking another life while drinking and driving, I am sure is very hard to cope with. Many of your friends will not trust you after you have been drinking to drive them home or to drive them home at any time. You'll probably be monitored for quite a while. In many cases, obtaining a DUI will force you to have a device installed into your car, which makes you take a blowing alcohol level test before you're allowed to start the car. This, when you get into your car, it will not start if you blow over a certain point. That's not only a hassle many times, but it's also quite embarrassing if you have to have people in your car and then you have to blow right in front of them. Because of the consequences of having a DUI, one will probably have to depend on friends and family for a ride to work or wherever that you may be going at that time. Right now I'm going to show you a visual of a video. It's actually a commercial that was on TV at one point. That's a video I came across not long ago. I saw it on a commercial, and I thought it was really sad. It brought tears to my eyes because no one would want that to happen. There are many ways to avoid drunk driving. The best way and most obvious is to not take a drink or even a sip of alcohol if you intend to drive. If you plan on drinking, make plans for a ride home. Designate a driver or for the night, such as a family member or a friend, to come get you. You can even call a cab. There's actually a company that offers a service for people who are under the influence that need a ride. this cab or this service, they, like, if you need a ride anywhere, they'll take you. They'll also bring a person along so they can take your car. So if you wake up the next morning and you don't have your car, you will, with this service, you'll realize, hey, I do have my car, so I don't need to have somebody to come pick me up and take me over to my car. So it's really convenient. They will actually get you where you need to be safely. So that's the most important thing. To conclude my speech, remember the consequences for drinking and driving include costly fines, jail time, license suspension, or even worse. They affect your ability to get a job, sometimes a home, your bank account, or your social life. Drinking and driving is something that you do not want to risk. It affects your future. As stated before, choosing not to drink and drive can not only save your life, but can also save you from a lifetime of consequences. This is my speech. Thank you for watching. I actually did a speech previously, but I was 1 second short. I was at 5 minutes, 59 seconds. So right now I have 2 audience members instead of 3, but on my first speech, I was able to have 3. Thank you for watching my speech. My name's Ariel.
Say bye. Yeah. Say bye.